And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Wrong Side Simulations, bringing the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I am a real-world flight dispatcher and bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today, we're going to be checking out the brand new scenery of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Little regional style airport, although American does fly the baby bus up to Harrisburg. So that's what we're going to be flying today. The Latin VFR 319 with the fly-by-wire cockpit mod, all that good stuff. Going to be a nice quick little hour and 5-minute long hop up there to go check out the scenery. We are currently sitting here in Charlotte, and we'll be underway here shortly. First things first, as always, huge shout out to all the channel members: Pilot Porter, Dustin, D-Champ, Callie Simmer, Ford Contour, Hillbilly Gypsy, Zach Hamilton, Bravo Charlie, Gavin, Zolt, Skyfire, or Skyfall rather, Wes, Jose, Andrew, Brett, Shat, Chase, Shadow Dark, Seth, David, Image Seeker, CST, Owls, Delta 1441, Brian Starks, Captain Geo, Blue Games, Lone Star Aviator, Plain Nuts, Zach Winnick, Ron FX, Drew Stone, J Queen, Ben, Dancing Parrot, Marco, Shadow, Josh, Leonardus, Brandon, Hey JJ, Captain Nate, Sean Rowe, and Sato. Huge shout out and huge thanks to all of the members, as always. Because of y'all, this shit is the funnest shit I could ever imagine doing. Other than maybe like flying the real Airbus in real life. That'd be pretty dope too. But anyways, over to the chat. My darling Callie Simmer. Hey ya, let's go. Great to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. From the notifications I was getting in my truck when I was driving around today, it looks like you and Shaq were doing some SVA. I didn't get to look at the pictures, but I was getting all the notifications in my truck. I'll get Discord notifications in the truck. Brandon Simpilot, hello from DFW. Hello from Orlando. How did y'all fare through all that weather? Fires, my man. Great to see you, dude. FO Pilot Depth. Yo, yo, yo. What's up, dude? Great to see you, man. Welcome. The man himself, the legend, the retired Captain Shaquille Oatmeal. You, sir, need a better Charlotte skyline. That made my eyes hurt. I didn't even notice. I was trying to keep the camera pointed in like smooth turns instead of like. Yeah, I had no idea. I hardly even look at skylines. My old stomping grounds, kind of miss it. I bet you do. Especially like when you go to Myrtle Beach to fly and you're not getting any flying in. Drew Stone, what's up, man? Great to see you. Marco, my friend. CST, welcome, welcome. Shadow Dark, best first class. Yes, sir. We'll give you a free bag of pretzels at least on this flight. Scouts said one day the membership list is going to be too long for you to read them all. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just going to have to start tuning in 20 minutes into the stream to bypass the long list of membership reading. Cause I have no problem. It could be 500. I'll fucking read all 500. Don't care. And then D-Champ with the side stick. Damn right, my man. Damn right. We're going to be side sticking all day. Well, not really all day. But for the next couple hours, we're going to be side sticking. Got the Airbus setup going as always. With the side stick. Oh, yeah. No fuss, bust for the win. Looks like they're all boarded up. We don't even have the plane fired up yet. So, I guess let's jump into it. Get going. Stream this morning, but I legit could not get out of bed. But had the stream going. There you go. I do that sometimes. Whenever somebody's streaming and I'm just waking up, I'll turn that on. Turn the stream on. Has anybody had issues with the VATSIM website today? I was trying to pre-file and it won't log in. Don't know why that sound's still playing because the door's shut. Yeah, I keep getting. Oh, is it gonna go through this time? No, I keep getting this. Yeah, something's up with VATSIM, I guess. Oh well, we'll just run live traffic instead. Right. Jump into it. Let's get our fuel first. old mini charts. So our fuel today at the gate is going to be 11,800 pounds of gas. 11.8. Cool. 2 minutes to fuel, so that's fine. It's not too long. On the zero fuel weight, it's going to be 119.9. That's not 119.9. Senior. And then 3 minutes. Ooh, we'll go fast. We'll do that. Start pouring them up. Still on all this stuff. Just for the looks. Let's do that too. If the back one opens up, then why wasn't? Oh, I guess it don't. Not back cargo. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna want any of that. Battery 1, battery 2, external power, and shadow, just like we were doing yesterday. We're gonna go through the little flows, although I'm gonna do them a lot faster than we were doing yesterday. Cal said, I'm curious to see how the updated Latin VFR 319 performs. You and me both, and it just so happened that update dropped as I was like getting the idea for this stream in my head, and so I started kind of rolling through to check for updates, and bam, they were there. And there's a change log that came out talking about they were going to do oh yeah, like bringing the new cockpit and stuff. Yes, that's exactly what I was wanting. Still not a huge fan though. The modeling of this airplane, like, it sits too high up. Like the nose strut is like too tall, I think. I'm trying to find angles where it doesn't look like that, but yeah, it's not the prettiest. How are they feeling? Let's see. I do think it's cool when you can like see the gas pumping, but it don't look like they are. I feel like they're going to be sitting there until I'm ready to go, and they're going to be still there. Hey, look how long that is. That it doesn't. Same with the 321. Nose wheel strut. It's way too tall. If you look at it like from the side, it doesn't look. Kind of hide it. It doesn't look so bad. Alrighty. Let's see. Crew supply, ground control, CVR
Boarding
test.
completed.
Thank you, ma'am. Aiders 1, 2, and 3. Nav and logo. No smoking. Forward emergency lights. APU fire test. Engine 1 fire test. Engine 2 fire test. Looks good. Overhead's complete until we get all of our fuel. Looks like we have our fuel though. So yeah, I'm sure those GSX fuckers are gonna
just wrapping up some
sit out there.
Up front here, waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew. Then we'll be on our way.
Alrighty, flight directors are on constraints. Flight directors constraints. Pop those on too for fun. Don't be lazy. Gonna be it.
We do appreciate your
9282 only altimeter.
If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Looks good. Atsu, LC menu, init. I would join, but I'm on Simbit World flight to Phoenix. Yeah, no worries. Definitely don't want to ruin that. Get those pilot points. But I do enjoy flying that, especially doing like SVA and then a pilot's life at the same time. It's pretty immersive. I do enjoy it quite a bit. Guys, if you can, please smash that like button. Obviously it fucking helps and all that good shit. You know the drill. When we're gonna do shared cockpit in it? I don't know if we're gonna do a shared cockpit in this one. I would stick with the Phoenix. but we'll definitely do it again soon. I was enjoying that yesterday until the fucking power went out. Oh, and the dipshit flow? Yep. So guys, yesterday, it's kind of funny if y'all weren't in the stream yesterday. I was explaining the diffs rip flow to Shadow, and he was like, call me what? He thought I said dip shit. So from now on, the diff rip is the dipshit flow. Alright, so we got our shit initialized. I'm gonna go data, check our nav data. It is current. We got GPS primary, so we're gonna also double check IRS monitor for 3 greens. We got it init, initialize request. We are American Airlines Flight 1024, flying a cost index of 21, cruising altitude of 330. The temperature, oh yeah, I need a new, I redid this because 390 was too high. Alright, 330, temperature is minus 49. It never captures the temperature, so I want to put that in. Ground temp is 9 degrees. Triple pause, 42,000 feet even. Alright, flight plan. Charlotte, we're going to be departing off runway 18 center. What you doing, Lou? Don't hit your head. Please don't pull my other camera down. Blind dogs. Alright, we're going to be on the Critter departure. I like that. It's kind of easy to remember. Fields transition. Insert. Harrisburg arrival. ILS 31. We have no stars coming into there. For the VIA. Let's see what we got. It was 31, right? Yeah. Why did I do that? Okay, so for the approach VIA, if there even is any LRP, where would that be? Way on out in the wrong direction, so we're going to do no VIA. Inserts. Discon here, that's fine. We're on kind of, not really an area departure, but they would give you a heading, essentially, and then vector you to JDean. Yeah, so discontinuity there, that's what we want. We're going to try not to do what Shadow and I did yesterday, fly 50 miles off course on a vector, thinking that we were on course. So from JDean, Critter Fields, from there it's going to be ILSA, so we'll get rid of this discon. Kurg, I don't even know how you'd say that. Lloyd, like Yellowstone. Escape, Harrisburg, VOR, and then MT Joy. See if it shows us where. So I guess Harrisburg VOR is not like on the field. Otherwise, you would think it would be on here to be charted. So we'll definitely want to look at that when we get airborne. Make sure that we're not like flying over the airport and then turn around and joining the approach. Let's see. Alright, so that is the F. Then we would do secondary. You can't do the secondary in this airplane. We got Charlotte. We'll hard tune that. Init. Wind data. With the uplink. Over to init B. Zero fuel weight's 119.7 with a CG of 23.8. It's called 23.9. That's real close. Block fuel's 11.8. Taxi fuel 500 pounds. Route reserve. We're gonna zero that out for flag fuel, and then we're gonna do 45 minutes for the reserve fuel. What I don't get though, with the fly-by-wire cockpit and systems, since we did the wind data uplink here, we should not have to we shouldn't have to put the headwind component or tailwind component, but that's how it'd be in the fly-by-wire. So our wind component is a tailwind of 52 knots, so we're going to do TL 52. Drop that in there. Performance. Let's go flaps 1. I don't even know what we would be. What's our tow CG? If our zero fuel weight CG is 23.8, tow CG would be like 23.1 roughly. So assuming 23.1. So we got the CGs here on the inside. That's going to be, good God, like up 2.5. Anyways, so let's put that in. Flex temp, we'll do a solid sexy 55. No, you know what? Let's go sexy 69. And with that, I want to do, because that's a lower, pretty low power takeoff, I'm going to do flaps 2. We'll leave all that the same. It's based off 1,500 feet, which is fine. V speeds, 34, 35, 39. Alright. All that set, we just need our top altitude, which is going to be 8,000 feet on the SID. And we'll get the APU on. Look for flap open message. You can just wait a few seconds. Best practice is to wait for the flap open message before starting. So we'll do that. Also, you want to do a 3-minute APU warm-up. We can burn off any excess oil, that kind of stuff. Probably won't do that though. Or maybe, who knows? Alright, so while we're waiting on that, let's do departure brief. Okay. So as always, it's going to be a right seat takeoff. Aircraft type is a 319 for tail strike avoidance. We have no MELs, no CDLs. It's going to be, we'll do a single engine taxi out because we've got a little ways to go. We're all the way up here, Bravo gates, so we'll turn nose south, and then we'll taxi around, and we'll try to avoid whatever real life traffic is out there. We're running live traffic. But yeah, we'll basically just taxi our own asses all the way out and up here to 18 center. Once we get down around this area with a nice straightaway, we'll start the second engine. We've got hot spot number 2 to be concerned with. And they've only got hotspot 1 on here. I don't feel like pulling up the other chart. So whatever. Shouldn't enter that area, but we'll be close to it depending on how we taxi. Anyways, weather's no factor. Terrain is no factor. No hotspots. No runways to cross. Standard abort procedures. Below 80 knots, it'll be my decision to reject because I'm flying the airplane single pilot. Complete stop, set the parking brake, call flight center stations, analyze situation, call for an ECM actions, emergency evacuation checklist as required. After 80 knots, we're in the high-speed regime. We'll abort for low-level wind shear, engine fire, engine fail, or anything that makes us feel like the aircraft's unsafe for takeoff. After V1, we're going to go flying. And if we have any issues, we'll fly runway heading, speed up, clean up, and we'll come back to, we'll just come back to 18 center. If all goes as planned, we're going to fly the Critter 5 departure with a top altitude of 8,000 feet. And we're squawking 2,000. It's going to be a flaps 2, the trim up 2.5, flex temp 69, V speeds of 34, 35, and 39. Any questions? Throw it in the chat. Other than that, let's go through the cockpit prep. Cockpit prep checklist. Maintenance log and tails on board and checked. Gear pins covers are removed. Seat belts are on. ADIRs are in nav. Fuel, our men required takeoff fuel is 10.3. We got 11.8 on board. Altimeter is 2982. SEP. EFB's checked. Cockpit prep is complete. Alrighty. APU's on. Complete on. Disconnect external power. Over to the ground services. Pull that. I bet the fucking fuelers are still out there. No, they're not. Wow. What do you know? Need that door closed, please. Gracias. That. What did that say? Hey, winds 270 at 17, gusting 3-1. That's gonna be fun. Alright, let's go shut that door. It doesn't make the sound. That sucks. Beacon on. Alrighty. Push back. And before start checklist. Windows, doors, and slides. Closed and armed. Beacon is on. Thrust levers are in idle. Parking brakes on. And transponder is in auto. Before start checklist is complete. Alright. Let's see. Anybody hear the ATC from the Alaska flight? That FO deserves a raise, and how calm she stayed. I agree. You could definitely tell stress and duress was kicking in. That was I can't imagine. Especially too, like I doubt they even knew what was going on in the back, at least for a while. Maybe the flight attendants had a chance to tell them, but maybe not at the same time. I'm sure they just had a whole bunch of alarms going off for the rapid depressurization or decompression. I love the haircut. Appreciate it. Got the haircut. Got the mustache. You know how it be. Is this live weather? Yes. Show is. Smash that like button. Yes, please and thanks. You probably weren't going to tell anybody about it. Sorry. Alright. Brakes released. Click push. Brakes are released. Oh yeah, that's right. It does that stupid thing. Alright, we're gonna roll one. Fuck are you turning me? Let's break that down. What in the name of God is CDL and tail strike avoidance? So CDL is configuration deviation list. So it's going to be anything on the outside of the airplane that is essentially missing. So like static wick, maybe a fairing or a panel, something of that nature. Those typically come with some sort of penalty on the takeoff and landing performance. Depending on what it is, static wick, obviously not, but like if you got a panel missing, I'd have a little bit of increased drag, stuff like that. So CDLs will be captured in takeoff and landing performance. And obviously in MELs, minimum equipment list, because I get the MEL, but not the commercial driver's license part. But yeah, then obviously MELs is like anything inside of the airplane that's deferred. If it's a crew deferrable item or a deferrable item in general. Lufthansa, hello. United also just found loose bolts to the same window emergency exit in their MAX 9. Ah, God. Good job, Boeing. Who's still gonna keep saying that shit? If it ain't Boeing, I ain't going. For me, it's kind of the other way around. If it's Boeing, I don't know if I'm going. If it's 7.5, I'm sure as fuck going. Oh, Shadow, that's funny. Yep, it sure does. Fucking need one. Turn on seat vibrations. Alrighty, app start flow. Trim, although it is a 319, they are different. Auto TA, yellow electric pump, APU stays on. Alrighty, after start checklist, any ice is off, yellow pump is on, rotor trim 0. After start checklist is complete. Thank you, sir. We're gonna flash the light at him, let him know we see it. Let's get out of here. Brake check, pressure 0. Clear left and clear right. Roll number 2. This thing is not handling the asymmetrical thrust very good. All this airplane does for me is hype me up for the Phoenix 319. That's all it does. I think it's only the second time I've flown it. The rudder pedals make it turn a little tighter than the tiller does. Alright, mini brief. Gross weight is 131.3. Flaps config 2. Fuel on board is 11.6. V1's 134. V2's 139. Top altitude is 8,000 feet. 8,000 is blue. And our first fix is jading after the vector. Do not fly 50 miles on the vector. Blake. Look at that. He's talking about the skyline. This looks like a skyline to me. It can only look so good from so far away, I would think. But maybe you know something I don't. Okie dokie. Taxi checklist. Gross weight comparisons complete. Pitch trim is 29.1% CG set. V1 VRV2 flex. 134, 135, 139. Flex 69. Flaps config 2. Man, this thing's trying to get away from me. Flight controls. Let's do that. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Flight controls. Check is complete. Eco memo. Oh yeah, we gotta do our forward takeoff flow. Do. Alright, Eco memo, takeoff all green. ECAM status just check. Wishers on auto. TCAS code set. TRA. Cabin cruise advised. Main breach complete. Taxi checklist is complete. What's up, banana? I bet that motherfucker's gonna pop up right in front of me. Alrighty, lineup checklist. Takeoff runway 18 center is confirmed inside and outside. Fuel min required is 10.3. We got 11, 6 on board. Engine mode selector is, golly man, I am fucking this up. That just don't do flows. Normal. And bleed packs are set. That's when we do checklists. Alrighty, we're looking clear on final. Let's see how these engines sound. We are flexing 69, so they won't be as loud as a Toga. These are CFM engines. It didn't have turn, bitch. Turn very good. Really glad I'm not on that sound. Rudder and tiller to really get it turning. Anyways, yeah, they didn't have IEs with the Sharklets, so we're on CFMs. Anyways, let's rock and roll. It's full on 50. Man, flex. SRS runway auto thrust. First set. climb altitude, nose it down, go some speed, look for a positive trend. Leave it in just a little longer, make sure we maintain that positive trend with the winds. First climb. Correct. J&D. Gears up, flaps track and APU is off. After takeoff checklist is complete. A lot shorter than the 730 after takeoff. First climb. Day out here for some flying. Look at that. Beautiful shot. Ooh, that's a bump. Look at the wind. 80 knots. We're only at 11,000 feet. I was going to turn the seatbelt sign off. But So we on the way now. Gonna go check out this new Harrisburg scenery. Catch back up in y'all's chat. If it's Boeing, I ain't going unless it's 747. Yeah, I get that. I would have to risk my life to fly on a 747, especially if I'm in the cockpit. The 737 MAX is also now having cabin pressure issues. Jesus. Of course. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It was initially. I know I hit that flight pick. I wonder if vaccine's back up since I do think sometime soon we're going to have to do a little embryo action into Harrisburg. That. Let's see, we'll let it in. 3 once we let it in the opposite direction. So what we'll do is we'll swing it down and around. Instead of going all the way to Harrisburg, we'll go direct to Mount Joy, I guess is what that is. Anyways, initial approach fix, so we'll just go direct there. I really feel bad for the MAX. At the same time, I don't as much as I love Boeing. Really fucked it up. Yeah, pretty much. For like the second time in a row. And that makes me wonder too, like, if the MAX 8 was fucked and then the MAX 7, MAX 9 was fucked, what's going to happen with the 777-9, 777X with the folding wingtips? Are they going to fucking buckle and fall off in midair? Are they going to forget to put the bolts in on that and fall off in midair? Flex 6999. Nice. Unfortunately, Flex only goes up to 999, but I like it thinking. Isn't it just the 9 or 9 and 8? I wonder if Southwest has ever once considered, particularly now, they should have diversified the fleet. I think it's just the MAX 9. Yeah, the 9 has all the issues. And I don't think Southwest bought any of those. I think just... So that they only run 7s and 8s. Curious if they got any MAX 7s on order. There's still hope. I wonder if PMDG is gonna, if they're gonna model all the issues. Like uncontrolled MCAS takeover, pressurization issues, shit blowing off the airplane. Last few months, issue with the rudder and any ice, both MAX 8 and 9. Oh shit, that's not good. But also, pressurization, rotor flying off. Yeah. There have been 3 reported 737 MAX cabin pressure issues recently. Interesting. I did not know this. So y'all must be some fucking investigators. 2 crashed, I think, were MAX. Yeah, those were MAX 8s. It was the MCAS stall protection. Didn't do much protecting. Those were years ago. Yeah, it was 2018, 2019. How do you connect ForeFlight to Microsoft Flight Sim? So, it's a little program called Flight Events.
Yo, Captain. Since you have us sitting over the wing near the engine, it's kind of hard to hear you. Lol.
My bad. I usually check the audio levels, so I forgot to. So sorry. If I need to refund your $5, you had to send me $5 just to get a word in. Oh, and now I see your message. I was going to get to it. Yeah, so it's a little program called Flight Events. Must be down. Yeah. But yeah, so basically, this little window here, you put in a call sign. I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know what this Discord and ATC radar shit is. But in the settings, you go put in your IP address. When you go to devices, you can click the little I at the top right of ForeFlight. That'll tell you what IP address is currently in use. And then you go plug it in under settings, and then hit start flight tracking, and then the two talk to each other. And as you can see here on the left side, it says flight events. It's connected. So it's almost like it acts like the little transponder that you can buy for ForeFlight. But very easy to set up. Market issue right, 2 Max 8s, stranded them worldwide, some CAS, non-Marine Corps Air Station. Good point. This is not good for an airplane company. Yeah, 100%. Your voice in relation. So how is it now? It should be good now. Look at the engine sounds in the green instead of the yellow. I knew you were gonna be talking shit about how long it takes me. I agree 100%. Significant hit for Boeing. Yeah, especially now too. Like they have to come out and be like, we take responsibility. I declare. Okay, I'm sorry. Bro, did you even sleep last night? No. By the time I got done with the stream, holy shit, the engine is like, wow. I don't think I can control the camera much, but if you watch the engine, and like the engine's wiggling, and you can kind of see it here, how it pivots on the wing. That's interesting. I mean, they can do that. Typically wouldn't see it that much on a 320 wing. It's just a little too stubby for all that. Turn my. Let's look at the ground a little bit, flying over these mountains. Yeah, so last night when I got done with the stream, I don't remember what I did right after. I started planning out today's. I figured I'd have like enough time to get a quick flight in, which is what we're doing. So I was trying to get the FTSim sounds to work in the Mad Dog, and then I did some updates on some stuff. Yeah, I was basically on the computer until 5:30 a.m. Then I think I was finally in bed at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Had the guy coming over to check out for possible leaks under the sink. So he got here around 10:30 or so. Did I even go to bed at 7? I think I went to bed, like finally fell asleep a little bit later than that. But anyways, yeah, I got very minimal sleep. Dude came over, I got up, we dealt with that, took another nap, then got up for a haircut. So, not really. That's why I'm drinking a fucking energy drink at 6 o'clock at night. So all that MAX 9 seat 20 passengers will be supplied with complimentary ratchet, wrench, and Loctite. That's funny. That is funny. If this shit falls off, I want a refund, right? I wonder what Alaska did for those passengers that were on that airplane. another fucking storm coming? Uh-oh. That's right. Yeah, they're flying in Friday from Dallas. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's find. Friday at midnight yeah. My parents will be flying out of Dallas Friday mid-morning. Oh yeah. Shit. Fuck man, this weather will not. I picked a great time to take vacation. Goodness. And then we got fucking storms here on Saturday. I would rather them deal with this. Well, fuck, it's got storms on us too. We got a moderate chance of rain with a chance of sparse thunderstorms. Fuck. And then the dark area, that's over my hometown where they're coming from. But they're driving to Dallas and then flying over. Shit. Be on Southwest. Hope they're not on a max 8. That's gross. Thank you for pointing that out. I did not know. Why is there a big old white thing at the bottom of that? Oh, wow, okay. So it needs to be completely behind. Interesting. Now it's sitting how it should. That sucks. Here we go, another 12 a.m. stream. Maybe. I love hanging out with you guys. So where do I live? I live in Orlando. Uh-oh, Warden in the house. Retired Captain Shack better run. Shit, she came in yesterday and that's when the power shut off. So tell her to stay out of my chat. I ain't trying to lose the power again. We had Biden at Dallas Love this week. Oh yeah, I remember seeing those TFRs. Sure do. Probably fucked stuff up for a good minute. You like the rain? I do like the rain. Just when my parents are like nobody that I'm relying on them to land on time so I can pick them up. Last time my parents came here, so earlier, it was like September of last year, and Orlando got bombarded with thunderstorms. My parents, they went into hold, and there's mass diversions. They didn't divert, they got in, but due to all the diversion recoveries and flights getting in late and all that kind of shit, traffic was backed up like a motherfucker, and it took forever to get my parents. So I'm really hoping that doesn't happen again. And I'm gonna start telling my parents, if they're not gonna take the first fucking flight of the day, don't even bother. That's why you do it, is to avoid shit like that. So convective activity always typically gets worse in the day than it is at night. So So if you go earlier in the morning, usually it's a little bit better. But hopefully those storms are just sparse and not like big squall lines like we had yesterday. Flying into Tampa tomorrow even. So in real life, I'm assuming, right? Oh, even sure. Wrong Side seems like the type of guy when he gets asked where he lives would say, "My house." Yeah, sometimes I can be a smart ass. Clouds. Yeah, if Warden comes in, I'm gonna tell her to stay out of the chat. Let me make sure she ain't in here. Nope, she's not here. But I'll tell her, stay out. For fourth line, how much does the Sentry cost? I don't know. Any pilots in the chat that can answer that? Shadow Dark, if you're still in here, do you know how much the Sentry costs? I don't. Ooh, no, yeah, I was gonna say you must be flying breeze if you're going to Tampa on the 220. Hell yeah, get some pictures of the cockpit. Are we in turbulence, or is that just the engine spilling up? This is my view whenever I fly. Chilling in the jump seat, just like this. Top and drop. What do you think about the Orlando scenery from taxi to gate? I just got it, but only the only one uneventful flight. I like it, especially since it is, home for me. My office is even modeled in it. It's the old AirTran office. So if you go to the west side of the airport, next to we almost oversped. There's two United hangars. The southernmost United hangar. My office is next to that. It is the old AirTran OCC. If I had their information, I would send them. I mean, obviously it's not important, and probably nobody would ever notice except me, but I would send them pictures of what it looks like now so they can update it and make it look like a real thing. Oh, it's me, Warden. I hijacked, so I heard you. That's fine. As long you can be in the chat if you're on Shaq's account, but if you come in on your account, you gotta go away. Because as soon as you popped in yesterday, bam, there went the power. Now, it could have been the squall line of weather and nearby tornadoes and very high winds and very heavy rain that could have done it, but I'm going to say it probably wasn't. It was probably just your presence. It's just like that's how it be, right? Like, you're just Billy Badass, you walk in the room, bam, power goes out. So, I'm going to need that to not happen, both for my stream and for the health of my computer. Thank you. Shaw Air Force Base. Do you need the Sentry? Nope, do not. All you need is just that piece of software I was telling you about, flight events. Just Google flight events, flight simulator, or flight events, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's free. Download it, and then put in the IP address, and And again, the IP address is going to be in the device settings of ForeFlight. So you open up ForeFlight like this, go to devices, and then you hit the little I in the top right corner, and that'll display the IP address that it's picking up. Put that same IP address in flight events, bam, you're connected. Super simple. Oh, that's an issue. Is he really? Nick Saban's retiring. Wow. End of an era. When's he retire? Is he retiring like now, or is he going to do one more season and then retire? Wow. When the power goes out in my house, it's because I flipped the breaker. I fucking bet. Good thing Crystal doesn't know where the breaker is at our house. Alright guys, we're about to start our descent here shortly. Let's do our top hat flow to prep the airplane for arrival, then we'll talk about it. Alright, so first things first, we're going to do our extended center line and our range ring. So we're going to go KMDT. Runway 31. 5 miles. And then we're going to put in the final fix, which is Hinto. Motherfucking flick spots. Off of Hinto, we're going to put in the opposite runway heading. That'll shoot the center line down. 128. Perfecto. Alright, we're going to get rid of Charlotte. Don't need to hard tune anything. Frequencies 110.9. We'll cross check that with the plates. It's correct. 308. Also correct. Glide slope of 3. That's correct. Perfect. Prague. KMDT 1. Perf. Woo. Winds 280 at 19, gust at 3.3. Let's do this. Let's include the gust. Temperature 72961. Decision altitude is 558. Coolio. 46 minutes of extra. Secondary can't do it. Sweet. ILS, auto brake low. Everything else looks good. Talk about it real quick. So we do not have a star. We need to do our little get rid of that shit. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. Alright, planning the ILS, runway 31, approach frequencies 110.9, final approach course is 308. We'll intercept the glide slope at Hinto at 2158, decision altitude is 558, touchdown zone elevation 308. The MSA around the area 3,400 feet. If we go miss, climb to 800, climb and right turn to 3,000 on a 090 heading, and RAV VOR radial 193 inbound to barn intercept or intercept? I can't remember. Fuck. Intercept or is it intersection? I don't know. Barn intersection, I guess, because it's got barn. I don't know. Fucking pilots in the shit, tell me. 18, and then LRP and hold, whatever. It's all in the airplane, so I don't really care. For the ILS glide slope, it's 3 degrees. Real approach lights, PAPI on the left. Minimum says approach 250 foot ceilings and 1 mile visibility. We're good there, so no worries. We'll trade our bottom altitude is 2,200 feet. Actually, 3,000 feet since it's our initial approach fix. Our initial fix. Once we land, it's going to be a right-hand turnoff. We've got a hotspot at Delta. Hotspot 1. I don't care to see other shit. So we'll exit at Charlie. Come back down. We'll call it good as far as the charts go. ILS push buttons are on for the ILS. Auto brake low, flaps full, full reverse thrust, right seat landing. Whether it's gusty, that's the biggest threat. Other than that, consider it briefed. Mach descent. Go ahead and bring up the flight control replay so that hopefully I don't forget to hit record. Yas. Okay, I'm handing back over to Shaq, but just know I hear all. Scared for my life. Oh, it's always great to have the warden in the chats when the power stays on. Saban is retiring, whereas Carroll was fired, which surprised me as well on that too. I think he wasn't fired. He's an advisor now, right for the Seahawks. Yeah, now we're sort of getting the shit out. I don't know nothing about it. Don't know nothing about that. If I have the energy tonight and I stream again, fuck should we stream? Maybe we'll stream something out of Harrisburg. Maybe do some Phoenix now that my McDo is working. I really gotta add some new fucking songs to this playlist. AJJ's in the house, my man. Skyfall, what's happening, guys? How do you get the iPad to show on the screen? So we can thank retired Captain Shaquille Oatmeal for that one. It's a little program called I wrote it again. A Power Mirror. Download it on your PC. Download it on your iPad. The free version, this will stay up for 10 minutes, so like it'll stay connected for 10 minutes. I paid for it, so I don't have to keep fucking with it. So I just keep it in the background. As long as it's like active in the background, it'll show. while ago, I just noticed that I had part of this behind, like down under the taskbar, and it was cutting it out in what y'all were seeing. So good to know. There's other stuff you can do. I guess like there's whiteboard, there's different things, but I just control everything from my iPad. And it works really good, surprisingly. It's really, really good. So thanks to Shaq for that one. Stream 306. So we tried that this morning. Ended in not tragedy, but just tragedy in the sense that we couldn't complete the fucking flight. I was told that there's a bug with the Honeycomb Bravo, and if you dial the speed with the Bravo, the throttles become unresponsive. And that's what happened. And actually, it was the second time it happened to me. We were climbing out, everything was going great. We took off out of Boston. It's fucking sketchy ass weather. Beautiful takeoff. Super heavy rain, super high winds. Climbing out, all's going good, and then I changed the speed, dialed the speed, and all of a sudden, throttles weren't working. Didn't matter how much I moved my real throttles, like in my hand, you could see them moving in the virtual cockpit. You could even see the indicators on the gauges. Nothing would happen. It would give just enough thrust to stay like right at the stall protection. So that was super annoying. We ended up having to divert and then go spawn up in the 7.3. I could try it again using my Airbus throttle. Problem with the Airbus throttle is towards the top end of the travel in the throttle, once I like go above a certain limit, it just straight to the top. Like, so really flying, like using throttle by hand is hard with this. It's perfect for an Airbus because it's got the detents, right? You can calibrate detents. But for something that doesn't have detents, this isn't great. So for me, it's almost like until they get that bug worked out with the Bravo, I have a hard time flying it. But we tried this morning. I was enjoying the shit out of it. It's a phenomenal airplane to hand fly. Fucking, I was enjoying the absolute shit out of hand flying. Maybe some shit weather if you stream later. That's what we did last night. Not a guy. I always love flying into shit weather. Love it, love it, love it. Real quick. Seatbelts on. Status page. Normal. Approach checklist. Briefings complete. Approach stable by 1,000 feet. AGL. ECOM status is actually no. We probably need to do MSL. Landing elevation was 300 feet, so stable by 1,300 feet. MSL. ECOM status is checked. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums Vero 558 and altimeter is 2961. Approach checklist is complete. Oh, I just gotta make sure I shut the back door real quick. Guys, give me 1 second. I need to go shut the back patio door. The bugs are coming in. Okie dokie. Which A319 are you flying now? I am flying the Latin VFR 319 with the fly-by-wire cockpit mod. So far, so good. He was fired as a coach. He even said in press conference that he competed pretty hard to be the head coach and went along with all their intentions, but it is what it is. My man Zach, what's up, dude? Hey, Saban's retiring. Celebrate. Yeah, no shit. End of an era, but I always did enjoy the challenge. Like, it made it so much more fruitful whenever we would beat them. But yeah, maybe we'll have better seasons now. What is the song name? So the one that's playing now, or that was playing, it's called Sakura, and this is a royalty-free playlist. I made the playlist because they got a shit ton of songs, all sorts of different like genres of this like lo-fi type music. Stream Beats by Harris Heller, and we all know and love this song. It's the song we get crunk to. But yeah, again, it's Sakura, S-A-K-U-R-A. Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Maybe we'll play that one on the approach. Bum, 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 bum. Let's do a volume check though. Let me run to your mama's house, get some milk, 2%. That weather last night on your takeoff looked legit. Like, should we be on the plane right now? I'm telling you, it was fucking with me on takeoff. The way that like the light was reflecting, the little effect it does, the light reflecting off the rain. Although it kept looking like the rain was going across the airplane, even though we're like, got a lot of speed going that direction. The rain should be doing this. It seemed like it kept doing this crossing shit, but it kind of fucked with me a little bit. I know my eyes go a little crossways. Alrighty, guys, there's 10,000. Temperature is TAT 6, static air temperature is -5, so let's get that engine anti-ice on before we hit this visible moisture. Stutters, and I'm not about it. So I wish clouds had like an effect on the airplane like it does in real life. Because just about no matter what, you're gonna encounter some energy inside of clouds. No matter if they're like this, you're gonna encounter some. Now, light and wispy kind, maybe not. But I just wish, like going into it, you'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Just a little bit, just a little rocking around. The chair's vibrating like I got flaps out or I got spoilers out or something. I don't know why I started vibrating harder. So since we have this acute angle turn at Mount Joy, I'm gonna point my nose towards Hinto, and then when I reach close to that 5-mile range ring, I'm gonna go parallel to the runway. That way it's not an acute angle turn, it'll be a right angle. The airplane will be able to handle that turn a bit easier. You know what? I bet I'm feeling vibrations because the lights are out. A little bit of added drag. Flight controls. 128. This should set us up on a good downwind. Confirm. Alt star.
2500.
2500. See, this is why I really like having that extended center line. It really helps give you a good visual. Start the boards. Flaps 1, speed checks, flaps 1. Airport's out over there. It's right off the river. Flaps 2. arm the approach mode. With that, we can arm autopilot channel number 2. Look star. Just the radio altimeter pinging off of the uneven terrain out here. It's a little hilly. Got some mountains off in the distance too. Thank you. Gracias, señorita. Looking pretty good, I must say.
2500.
I'm sure I'll screw it up one way or another. Right now, got a nice left quartering headwind, 34, 35 knots. Loke is captured, glide slope's coming down.
2500.
Join the glide slope.
$2,000.
6.5 miles. Still got that 33 knot left quartering headwind. This approach altitude is set. When we hit 5 miles, we'll go minimum speed. 6 miles. Out of marker. Alrighty, 5 miles. Manage speed. Gear down. Arms, pullers. Flaps there. Flaps full. It's like that sucks with these fly-by-wire mods. You like get stuck with this. Wish I could like save that. Ding the dingbats. We are clear to land. Landing checklist. Cabin crews advise. Auto thrust, speed, auto brakes, low, equipment landing, all green. Landing checklist complete. Shut up, lady.
1,000.
Tad to the left, corrected.
Above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
200.
Damn, this bitch just stops on a dime almost. That felt really smooth. I don't think it stopped as fast as I thought it was. Just like the noises changed so much that it seemed like we were coming to a damn stop. Guys, welcome to the brand new scenery just released yesterday. I think the company's called Exometry. I don't know. We'll look because we're gonna part of our review. But welcome to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, guys. Let's clean her up. Alright, after landing checklist, exterior lights are set, flaps retracted, TCAS to standby, or correction to transponder. Engine mode selector is normal, ground spoilers are disarmed, radar and predictive wind shear is off. After landing checklist. It's complete, God. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, no, we'll use the song during the replay. Medevac helicopters flew over the house. Alright, brakes set. Let them up. Shut them down. Oh, please don't freeze and do all that shit. Ugh, fucking hate that. Microsoft needs to just get rid of all that, like, whatever internal is on that whole thing to make it do that shit. Parking checklist. Slides disarmed. Engines off. Seatbelts off. Auxiliary lights are set. Ice protections off. Fuel pumps off. Yellow lift pumps off. Chalk signal received. Parking brake is on. Parking checklist is complete. That was a fun little landing there. I enjoyed that. It looked smooth. So let's find out. Volanta. Volanta says complete it. Review. -62. I take it. Well, look how good that downwind looks. That's nice. Way better than going beep, beep. Damn, do we really get all the way down there though? That's floaty. But I mean, with the fucking winds, you kind of expect to float a little bit, right? At least I would. Those gusts are going to increase the lift on the wings. You're going to come back up. That's going to be my excuse anyways. Cool. Now, time for the replay. Once I catch up with you guys in the chat, let's see. Nice. I fly the Latin VFR 321 Neo with the Horizon fly-by-wire mod, and it does everything you'd want it to do in a hi-fi aircraft. Yeah, I would agree. I don't know if I would say high fidelity. At least just based off of like the things that I would expect in a high fidelity aircraft. Like having a secondary available in the McDo, a few things like that. I have not been able to shoot an RNAV approach in the fly-by-wire or any of the Horizon mods. It doesn't, like when I arm the approach, coming up on the initial approach fix, nothing happens. No matter when I hit approach mode, it will not arm or even fly an RNAV approach. So that for me kind of ruins it when it comes to the high fidelity stuff. Flying stuff like the RMP approach into Toncontin, Honduras, like the airplane would not be able to do it, or even correctly and accurately calculate like a good LNAV VNAV path with the the precision that you would need to shoot an approach that's like that. But other than that, as far as just like getting from A to B and flying ILSs and that kind of stuff, 100%. And I was struggling to decide if I wanted to do a 321 Neo, if I wanted to do a 319. So I think we can all agree that the 321 Neo is just a sexy fucking airplane. But I was like, let's gotta do something a little bit different. So we flew this. I don't know if you know this, but 2500. What do you mean 2500? Like the IE V2500s engines for the Airbus? Whoa, he is going to manual. What do you mean going to manual? Like, oh, I went to like manually hand fly? Of course, man. Got to challenge myself. Butter, nice. Butter, guys. I appreciate that. We're about to go watch this butter in the fucking replay. It better look as good as it felt. Image Seeker, what's up, man? Great to see you, dude. Welcome. Just in time to catch the replay. So, let's do it, shall we? Let's get all this other shit. So, if there's anything else we need to get off of, like back to him. All right. 11 reset position. Let's close all the doors so we don't not flying around with doors open. Not trying to be like Alaska Airlines, I tell you. Cool. Don't care about the jet bridge. I think when we started we were flaps 2. Gear was up. I'm not going to do TR because I don't want to listen to all the voices. Yeah. Alright, that should be good enough. I guess first things first, do we want a interior? Shadow's comment made sense when you were descending and the call out was 2500. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a radio altimeter, but the terrain below us. All right. I guess let's start with external, and then we'll go internal view after we touched down. I forgot there's a displaced threshold, so that made it look longer. So we touched down roughly here, which is that's not terrible. Load. Are we? Y'all can't hear that, can you? Yeah, because I don't have an audio source. Whoops. not going to complain about that at all. Lights are blinding as fudge. So FO pilot depth, I have a mixture of ultra and high, mostly ultra, and then some things that like don't matter as much. I'll do high just to help with performance a little bit. Tell you what, I like it. I think that that's about as pretty of a landing as I think you can get with the winds the way they were. Control tower. Let's do a little control tower view. I like to watch the airplane clean up. Let's see. One thing I don't like about flow with the camera is you don't have the option to select track the airplane like you could with the default Microsoft Flight Sim one. So you have to manually follow the airplane. It's always choppy. If you still had, if they incorporated into Flow the track airplane feature, then it would just track the airplane smoothly and it would look so much better. Spoilerons kicking around. Love it. Brandon, I agree, man. 100%. When Phoenix comes out with the 319, we'll be flying the shit out of it. Buckeye Fly. I believe this developer was bigger in X-Plane. It looks a little X-Plane vibes compared. Yeah, I agree. The model doesn't look like much better than the AI traffic that we have. I was thinking that right before we started the stream. I was looking at this sitting next to another one. I was like, oh yeah, that's not. Doesn't look super beautiful. Oof, we're in mow the grass. Okay, let's do let's see. We'll go with that one. That's what I want right there. I like it. Turn off the head track. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out tonight. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Before we get out of here, of course, we want to take a look at this scenery. I kind of forgot about it for a second. While the airplane's taxiing and parking, we're going to go take a quick look. As soon as everything cleans up, those lights come off. All right, so Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Don't remember exactly how much this cost. I know I put a link in the description below. Let's see, grab that. And it is $15. So, I don't know. 15 bucks. Like, it looks, I love the ground textures. It looks really good. Everything looks nice and crisp. Obviously, custom modeling, all that good shit. My only thing that I'm not too fond of is the inability to go inside of the terminal. It's not always mandatory, but it kind of seems like, especially with airports in this price range, typically have some sort of modeling inside of the terminal. I like it just from a cockpit perspective. When you're pulling into the gate, you can see inside the cockpit or inside the terminal. I like that at a minimum. Then you get into the realms like, you know, static people or people moving around. Obviously this doesn't have that either. So for me personally, at a minimum, I prefer to have some sort of at least visibility inside of the terminal. But this doesn't have that. So that is one little point off for me. Now the perks of that is you're going to have better frame rates. So that's always, you know, it's a trade-off, I guess, depending on how you want to look at it. I think the ground clutter looks really good. You can kind of tell who parks where based off of the ground clutter. When I went to get my screenshot, that's how I figured out where to put the airplane for the screenshot, or for the thumbnail. Was I just spawned up, looked around, found American Airlines bag cart, went and parked my airplane there. See? So I found that little cart right there. I was like, alright, Bravo 2. American must park there. These guys ain't doing their job. They're just dicking off on the ramp. They need to get to work. Wheels are really moving, ain't they? Let's see how well we stopped on the line. That right there, boy, that's a good parking job. And the sim's probably gonna stutter because of that stupid end of flight thing. So we'll give that a second to sort out, and we'll keep looking at the airport. Yeah, so just continuing looking around. It's all kind of the same stuff. Good ground textures. I like the cones. I do like the people. I do think the people can have a little bit of a hit on the FPS. If it were me, probably a few less of them. I've never been to an airport, especially one this size, where you got this many rampers just standing around, jiving and dabbing and stuff like that. At some point I do want to park at the remote stand, or this little hard stand. Do a little board our passengers, walking them in. I always love those parking spots. But we got great modeling. I think it all looks really good. I think the quality of the modeling itself is very high quality. Got some signage down here at the drop-off. Welcome to Harrisburg International. I don't know what international flights are flying out of here. I didn't see any when I looked to see what destinations Harrisburg has. But cool. Makes it sound fancier. Got nice air conditioning units or whatever the fuck that is. Parking garage. Gotta have a parking garage, you know. Got the Fairfield Inn. I like it. If it were me, I would knock off $1 or $2 for the lack of the modeled interior. But as far as the modeling of all the buildings itself, the signage, the ground textures, I think it all looks really good and worth the money. If you knock off a couple bucks. That's another kind of a thing that's become the standard, is modeling the inside of the control tower. Watch this. Shut up. Obviously not super important. I don't know how often you're going to go looking into the terminal or into the tower, unless maybe you're doing like some replays and we're putting the camera there or something. But I can't think of any other time. More high quality buildings. It'd be great if like the hangar doors were open and you could spawn. Oh, no wonder the replay is playing over again. That's why I keep hearing four flight. We'll just kill that. But yeah, I wish the hangar doors would open. You could spawn an airplane there and taxi out, something like that. I guess Piedmont Airlines has their has a maintenance base here. Piedmont is a regional carrier for American, if you're not aware. Rite Aid, okay, that's interesting. Have not ever seen that at an airport. Yeah, outside of the terminal not being modeled, I think everything else looks really good. The ground textures are nice. It looked good while I was taxiing in. I felt like, some airports, just like while you're taxiing, for some reason, it's like the ground textures and the taxiway lines look so good. You're just like kind of feeling that taxi. I think JFK with any builds was like that for me. On the ground. Even got the ILS antennas. Got some real nice approach lights on this little berm, little levee looking thing. I'd say it's worth it, especially if you like regional airline ops. This is definitely the kind of airport you'd want to pick up. You get a nice little mixture of CRJs, probably some ERJs, baby buses. I think American brings in the 319, Allegiant brings the 320. I don't think there's any 7.3s that come into here. I like that. The only thing that weirds me out, and I see this a lot with runway textures, you get all the tire markings here, but it's like the tire markings are never somehow make it onto these white blocks. I mean, they look a little dirty, but there's no like tire skid marks. Whereas you do have them right there, and on the other one, you don't hear. And I see that a lot with third-party scenery. A lot. Let's run over to this Air National Guard or Air Force Reserve, whichever one it is, and then we're going to wrap it up. American brings the 737-800 from LaGuardia and United 319 from Chicago. Okay, look, thank you. I was having to go manually look when I was inquiring. Home of the 193rd Special Operations Wing. National Guard. As they always say in the promos, custom static models. I would not know the difference. If they're custom or if they stole them from someone else. Military fuel trucks. Air Force Reserve, National Guard Air Reserve Base. Well, guys, I'll leave it up to you to decide whether or not you think the slightly over $15 is worth it for the airport. I think it looks good. Again, I'd knock $1 or $2 off and be 100% happy. But as it stands now, I like it. I think it's worth it enough to pick it up for the price. Guys, if you haven't done so already, please smash that like button. And if I can stay awake tonight, we'll get us another wrong side red eye. But if not, I will definitely see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna have the cleaning ladies coming in tomorrow to clean the house before my parents come in. So while they're cleaning, I'm gonna do another little stream. Don't know what I'm gonna stream, but we're gonna do something. Going for a record number of streams during my my vacation time. We got 3 in yesterday. I think we got 1 in the day before. One in today. We're rocking and rolling. I'm trying to push that content. But guys, thank y'all so much. Too bad Plain Nuts missed this stream. This is, oh yeah, no shit. I'll have to fuck with it. But guys, until next time, be good at it. Keep it on the wrong side. Have a great night. Unless I see y'all tonight. And if so, I'm looking forward to it. See y'all later. Peace.